Fred, for you, earlier you kind of talked about getting to wear certain things on the helmet and the activism. What does it really mean when you see Coach Franklin really leading it out front, allowing you guys to say things and be okay with it?
It means a lot, being a black.
Oh, you muted yourself.
Nope, I did that too. I'm sorry.
We're good. All right. It means a lot, being a black man myself and Coach Franklin being a black man also. Just like the thing, how he handled everything. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough living in this world being black. So just how he handled all the situations, like I applaud Coach Franklin for everything he's done for this team.
Thank you for that. Let's go to Audrey with the next question.
Similar vein, Fred, we've seen Penn State be really active about getting players registered to vote. I don't recall seeing that 4 years ago, 8 years ago. What has that movement meant, and what are those conversations like in the locker room, in the team? Because it's always, you have so many people, so many different backgrounds.
Just basically you got to go out and vote because it's important. This next election is going to be probably the most important election ever, in my opinion. So, we're just not really pushing our guys. We're telling the guys it's a good idea to vote because, it means a lot for our future and our kids' future. So that's what we're basically telling everybody in the locker room.
Let's go ahead next with a follow-up question from Donnie.
Fred, Coach Franklin said yesterday that with everything that's going on in the world, it's a good opportunity for you guys. Is this stuff you thought about a lot coming into college, and have you kind of taken on a more worldly view, I guess, in the last couple of years since you've gotten there?
Yeah, to be honest, before I came to college, voting wasn't on my mind. It wasn't a big thing that was talked about to me, but coming here, learning more about voting and have different teammates, the older guys telling you about voting, and now I see how important it really is, how important it really is for the future. So I'm all in for voting. So.
Follow-up question from Mark Wogenrich.
How would you describe just the physical act of putting football pads on again?
Honestly, it felt amazing because it kind of felt weird. I'm I haven't been in pads since after the Cotton Bowl game, so it felt amazing just to get back in pads and just thudding some guys up. So I just thought it was a great feeling just to get back to it.
That was a great answer. Thanks for that. Nubius, follow-up question.
Yeah, it's new bias. You got them both wrong.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
But it is new bias.
No. It crushes me to get that wrong. You have no.
No, don't do that. Fred, when also with the activism, talking about certain things, I don't think you guys have a more vocal guy than Lamont Wade. Do you ever see a tweet from his and be like, oh boy, he might have, stepped in, or you be like, oh man, okay, that's my dude?
Yeah, I support everything he tweets and everything he puts out there because the thing about Lamont, he does his research. He before he says anything, he gonna do his research. He gonna make sure what he's saying is politically correct. So like I said, I'm all for Lamont. I support everything Lamont does. That's my guy. So yeah.
Follow-up question for Audrey.
Fred, you've got a pair of freaks on that defensive line, specifically in Jason Oweh and Adisa Isaac. What's the most impressive thing you've seen each one of those guys do in a practice?
Their get off is ridiculous. So probably just getting off the ball and how fast they can move laterally. It's a fun thing to watch. So just watching them get off the ball and get to the quarterback is just an amazing thing to see in practice.
This last question will be from Donnie Collins, and then we're going to go back to the main room.
What does this season mean to you from your own personal development? What do you want to get out of this for yourself? How big a step do you think you could take this year?
This season means a lot to me. I'm a guy that a lot of people don't talk about, and that's fine. It's perfectly fine with me. I just want to show not only my teammates and my coaches, but the world what I got I know I'm a good player. I know I can play good. A healthy Fred is a good Fred. So I'm just ready for the season.